Hey, welcome to MESArc. It's me, Mr. Marshall. I'm here with lead student Nick again, who's I think caught the multi-rotor bug.
Yeah,
right?
Sadly.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to have an intervention for you, or
Yeah, my poor wallet.
well, you brought something in the share.
Yeah, so this is my ZMR 250. I traded for it a couple weeks ago, and it came. I traded for it. It's pretty much brand new. Someone else built it, but basically the setup is. I've got the Sunny Sky motors on here, the 12 amp ESCs, and then CC3D board running Clean Flight, which I set up on OpenPilot, which that's my favorite setup that I've ever done on anything that I've ever built.
The OpenPilot one?
Yeah,
okay.
OpenPilot Clean Flight. They kind of work interchangeably. And it flies really well, which you'll see. It's really rock solid and it's really easy to set up just because they kind of tell you what to do just step by step.
So is it like a night and day difference between the KK boards?
Yeah, I will never fly KK again, even if I have to buy my own.
Okay, so you said you traded something. What did you trade?
I got rid of my heli. I'm trying to take a little break. It costs a lot of money and I don't really have time since I'm in high school to build it all the time. It's just a lot of work. I'll probably come back to it in maybe a few months.
Cool.
So,
well, and these ones, you know, the quads.
You just break props when you crash, or an arm,
right.
arms.
Well, mechanically, you can actually design parts that fit in.
Yeah.
It's not as hard for a beginner trying to get into 3D printing and all that kind of stuff. So, no, this is should be pretty interesting. I'm actually curious to see. I know how KK flies, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you can still fly it. I'm curious to see what the difference is. So you fly it first, and then I'll see what you got. The what is?
It's a little touchy. I'll put it on low rates for you.
Okay. You fly it first. Yeah. You want me to back up? If you don't want to get them in the shot, you can go over there. You don't have to get just walk along that way. You got a niche?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna lose anything. I mean,
And I'm even
no oscillation or nothing, dude. That's pretty impressive. That's really impressive. So how much did that board, do you know how much that board cost?
They're like $30 depending on where you get them, 25 to 35 depending.
But
Pretty
learning,
much the same price as a KK Mini.
right, but learning the, I mean, do you think that going through the KK though the first time and going through all the menus and learning all the vocabulary, do you think that helps you get to something like this where you can actually program it to work?
I think, in honest opinion, I think the CC3D is easier to set up because it's so straightforward. You plug it into the computer and it's like to set up. It just tells you step one and it tells you to plug in, not to plug in the battery. So it's really straightforward. Versus KK Mini, you initialize it, you don't even know what it's set at. You kind of have to go through and Google a little bit, kind of figure out. I think the computer's a lot easier.
Interesting.
just because it's so much more.
And I've never done a full rotation with the rudder like that with the KK board, because you get.
And you did it like 4 times.
Kind of, yeah. And it just keeps its track, and it doesn't lose elevation. It just does a nice turn. That's pretty smooth, man. Well, very cool. Thanks for your share. I think we're gonna have to get a bunch of those now.
Yeah.
And just replace all the KK boards. So that was too easy. Well, thanks, Nick, for sharing the what's it called again?
It's the ZMR 250.
ZMR 250. Thanks, guys, for watching.